Everybody. Welcome to another episode of Pandora's Nightmare Gaming. I am your host, Lee, and a couple of notes to start things off with. So, if you're popping into the stream, you'll notice, and you're looking at my previous sessions, you'll notice that I'm missing an episode. Last time I did stream, I thought I was successfully streaming. I had everything up, indicated that it was streaming, but when I went to upload everything, it told me that I only had 4 minutes of content from that session, which was ultimately about an hour and a half long. So at some point very early in the session, stream stopped working. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but yeah. So I'm continuing our playthrough on episode 5. I will go back and do episode 4 and then upload it, and I'll leave that in the notes for that session. But just so you know, that's why things are a little bit weird. And it's going to have a different upload date, perhaps. So, yeah. But without further ado, we're going to continue our journey through Life is Strange: True Colors. And again, I'll go back and play that episode.
Welcome back, Alex. Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
I learned to let myself feel, I guess, and to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction? I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
What the fuck? I guess that's me. Case number 53322. I guess that's me. Case number 53322. Thrown down a... what? Dr. Lin always records our sessions.
"12 years ago, I made a mistake. I just want what's best for you.
These don't belong to Dr. Lin. A tuning peg. How did I even get back here?
I really love the really cute emoji like
Is that what I
heads.
look like?
They're so adorable. I wish I could focus in on them so that I could try and draw them for something. Also, I do have to say that they very much remind me of a very close friend of mine. Just in the way that they look.
Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock. Alex Chen? My guitar case has never heard of me. Sure. Huh.
Sorry, I thought my microphone was off. That is a
I guess that's me. Case
one of my
number
stems.
53322. No, I don't think that's right. No, I don't think that's right.
It's not her file number?
I guess that's
53322.
Case number 53322.
Let's see what else we have to look at.
These don't belong to... I've got... Of course.
Gosh, I actually don't remember this one. I figured it out though last time, I know that for sure. you?
I guess that's me. Case number 53322.
Oh, right.
Gabe gave me this guitar.
Yeah, you fell hard, and you're lucky you didn't fall all the way to the bottom. Sorry about that, folks. I was grabbing the food that got delivered to me, and then I remembered that I had laundry in the dryer, so I had to go grab that real quick. I'm back now. Give me just a second here. This broadcast is not supported by Mr. Beast or Mr. Beast Burger, but that's what I am currently eating. So.
Alex.
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I want to say a hospital.
Dr. Mendez to intensive care. Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you.
Dad.
Behave.
I love how the series plays into the acting and role of a play sort of mentality.
Go check on your mother.
Okay. She was right over there, waiting for me. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky. Like, there it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometime. Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school. Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried. We spent so much time in here that I basically... Gabe told me it was full of needles. It scared me to death. It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other...
Just okay. So the first time I played this game was around the time that an old family friend of mine was on, essentially, it's very similar to the situation here. So the first time I played this, it was really, really rough. I don't remember all of this scene, but yeah. This was a rough scene last time, I know that. Anyway, just a little backstory from my perspective.
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Is there something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry? Mom. Every time I saw her. Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave. Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay. Wait. Did I miss something? No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay.
No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry. Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong? No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex? Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
He's like this.
Ah, copyright music. Once again, ruining the scene. Or the lack of it, kind of ruining the scene.
Alex? Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
Give me just a second, folks.
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Mom and Dad had this TV before they had either of us. I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. This was probably the most expensive thing we owned. It kind of kept me sane. Dad's laundry. I always said it here. At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. The Killer Mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world. It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got. Thanks for trying, Lucky Cat. My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice. Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever... I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford... I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them.
Hey, Gabe. I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh, gosh. You know what? We were... Yeah, that was like, rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school. And my dad, like, he was, helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
Almost empty. Almost always. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. We never really touched these after Mom died. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about. Gabe and Dad were so loud.
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I
don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
Don't like this.
I can't do this.
Dad?
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad!
I'm sorry.
No. No. Dad!
It's always this last episode of the game that's trippy.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes. musty rooms and the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play my part. I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Guess I missed a few days. How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing. We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms. So we had to drink from this thing.
I can't. Pretty sure it's locked.
Must be Epcot. They put me on so many meds.
So this is a really interesting chart. So obviously Alex is in the middle, and her dosage is all pretty much. She's got a mood stabilizer I can't even. Everybody on there is pretty much in with a mood stabilizer. Methylphenidate is ADHD medication. Risperidone, can't remember what that is. Lithium is obviously an antipsychotic. Actually, risperidone might also be. And then the last girl, I'm pretty sure is transgender, because she's on estradiol, and like kind of a beginner dosage around the amount that you would expect from a preteen. And the spironolactone is not. She's only on the estradiol for. The Spiro is not for what you would think it is. It's for oh gosh, what is it again? It's a it's not a not a T blocker. It's for it's a God, what is it called? Anyway, we'll move on from that. But yeah, it's interesting reading over this chart.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped a little. I took a fork in here one time.
That's
and
because
hid it under
they'll
my mattress.
make you numb.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Maybe they were trying
Methylphenidate.
to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever the reason, they should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? I remember the kid who put this here. Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question. Well, there are my strings. Where's my guitar?
The Spiro, it's a heart medication. The spirodactyline it's a heart stabilizer.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl. It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something
Off.
broken.
Wrong. With her.
Poor Alex. She's not broken. She's just different.
I'm sorry.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what? That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. Make it better. Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
And almost an hour of that. It's a heavy episode.
I've got to find a way out of here. No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing. Mines growing into mines, just like Jed said. I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this. I could almost laugh, if it wouldn't hurt so much. How long has this stuff been down here? Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, that's something. That aura is the only lead I've got.
All right, boys, getting close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Buckless. Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move! Now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Chen! Fuck you, Chen! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So now we know what happened to her dad, which might explain why he never returned the letters. Or it absolutely does, because that was 10 years ago. She's 23. 21. So
and
she... Wait a second.
During my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop, run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition, going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Alex! Oh my God! I'm fine. You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
Typhon mining will be. Typhon mining is what happened.
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Yeah, no kidding. She has broken ribs, for sure.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Piece of shit.
You know exactly what's going on. I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
Try me.
These accusations are... well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
Why don't you just tell the truth? You've been planning your exit from Typhon anyway.
What?
You never signed up for threats or attempted murder. You hate this. Now's your chance to stop.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No. I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
This is an act. You're lying. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too, but I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
I believe you too. I'm horrified and shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
I would like to speak. This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
Ducky,
You're being unhelpful. Alex, sweetheart. You know our mind can play tricks on us. None of it is your fault. It's so hard to admit you need help. But it's always better in the end. We're all worried about you. Let us help you.
I don't know how to make her believe us. I did everything different last time.
I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know.
Don't test me, Jason.
You know what?
Jason?
I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you. Not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
Cut the crap. If you think you could shut me up...
It concerns me that a voting member of this council has openly admitted...
I'm really sorry.
This is a load of bullshit.
This is getting ridiculous.
We're all getting ahead of ourselves.
No.
And what's the important matter?
I'm sorry, Alex.
I'm going first thing tomorrow.
Dad. Please. Come clean. We'll figure it out together.
It amazes me. The extent to which she has manipulated you.
Oh, fuck you, Jed.
Come on, Dad.
Never in a million years.
Come on. I hate seeing you do this.
My own son.
Dad.
My own goddamn son!
Stop. I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John. He made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't a good father. I think he came here trying to be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother. Haven was his second chance. He was so proud of who he'd become. A great boyfriend. A cool dad. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future. I want to help people. Because it's something I'm good at. Knowing I'm good at something feels fucking great. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a hero. A strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see? "11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you couldn't even say those words out loud because you're a coward. You couldn't imagine saying it to your wife, saying it in front of your son. Every day you were brave enough to go underground and look death in the eye. But you couldn't muster the courage to admit a mistake. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you. And I forgive you.
We just broke a man. Wow. Intense scene.
and the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air. After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
Deafening silence. How long is this after?
I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil and these. I felt very close to Ducky after our dance. I guess he felt the same way. Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger. Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock. I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who... Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar? I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful. I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Nothing like being called delusional by someone you trusted. That one really hurt.
I don't know how to... I'm not sure how to get her to do that.
This is why I try to only read the art section.
Oh. Actually human. He's still a garbage person, but at least he tries.
I bet Steph wishes she could reword that. But it's pretty funny. I'm so sorry I worried you all. It never ends. The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post. I've got some continued support for you. Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait. Maybe Salem would be cool. I'm already an expert in witch trials.
Oh.
I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window. Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments. Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life. The LARP was 2 days ago. That doesn't seem possible.
Hey, Steph. Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road, the excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
You really think so?
Of course. You finally have a home, a job, people who actually like you. Why would you give that up?
That's true.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on. You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing. The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background. The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Where am I supposed to go? I don't have any other home.
That is true. But you didn't have any home before coming here. And look what happened. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
That's a pretty good sale on staying in Haven.
I know what I want.
You, sir, are scratching me to shit, and I'm not really happy about it. Oh, sorry. I was talking to my cat there, by the way. I didn't realize my my mic was still on. Anyway, that's it for this game. This is the end of the game. I'm trying to remember if there's an after credits. I think there might be. Just to... Sorry, my cat is scratching me. He's trying to be loving, but he is digging his claws into me in the process. Anyway, that's the end of this game. We'll wait. I'm going to speed through the credits to see if there's any after credits. And, yeah. That's it for our overall, well... I'm going to go back and play the 4th episode for you all and get that uploaded. Don't know what happened there. Essentially, there was some weather going on in the area that I think may have caused me to not be able to be on air, even though it said I was. And it didn't record anything. So, yeah. I'll go back and play that and upload that. But... overall, this is the end of our adventure so far with the Life is Strange series. A very happy, very fulfilling ending for the moment. Although I do hope that they continue to make these games because, again, it's, as I mentioned so many episodes ago, this is my favorite series. This is a game series in existence right now. It tells such a beautiful and rich series of stories, and they try to tie them all together in some sort of way, and they're emotionally challenging, not so much challenging in the playability. It's a very playable game, and about anybody can go through the game and play this without any issues and make it from the beginning to the end. Obviously, there's a lot of trigger warnings that go with this game series, a lot of bad things that happen to people in the game and around the game, and just, it's a game that you have to keep in mind that your emotions are going to be affected in some way. But yeah, just all the relationships, the story plot, all of that, it's so rich. And so I really do love this series a lot. And I hope that you've enjoyed going through the series with me, and my one loyal follower who hasn't been showing up lately, so I don't know. I hope she's okay. But yeah. Well, let's try and get through this and see if there's any after credits. These credits are long. It takes a lot to build a game, guys. at least of this type of game. It's amazing to see how far this company, this series has gone, because it was very cult classic, the first couple of games, and this game has won awards that the previous games probably should have. Voice actors in this one have won awards. I mean, as far as the overall game, this one is so well put together and so cohesive, and so there's a lot of attention to detail. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's the scroll. Let's see if there's after. There isn't. Well, maybe. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's it. There's no after credits. I hope that doesn't mean that they're not making another game. I really do want them to continue to make these games, because it feels like they're really hitting their stride as of this game. Not that the original games weren't amazing and just fantastic, and I love the characters in them, but just the way that the whole entire experience on this one was put together is fantastic. Yeah. So this is it for this episode. I might honestly just go back and play through the previous chapter here. I'm gonna quit this one and might restart stream and do that so I get it all done. I'm gonna take a break after I'm finished with this game. Next game is going to be Beyond Two Souls, which looking into it, it's going to be a different experience. It's been a long time since I played it, and my perspective on a lot of things has shifted since then. So it might not be as fun of a game for me as it used to be, for a lot of reasons. And I know there's a lot of controversy around the studio that makes that game and the head owner, designer, whatever you want to call him, for some things that he did during the process of that game, especially because he had Elliot Page and a few other major names, but there were some things that were done with images of or body scans of Elliot Page at that time that were they weren't his body scans, but they were modeled, rendered, and it was kind of, they were trying to do too much with body mapping at the time and ended up in a situation where they were essentially making a body model and it was a nude figure attached to Elliot Page's facial mapping, and a lot of things that were done that made him uncomfortable, and he actually tried to get legal action against them for it. But there's a whole thing about that. We'll see. I like the game itself. I don't like what was done in that sense. But they were trying to do something that hadn't been really done before. So I'm not going to say that what they did was right, but I get what they were trying to do. do not like the person that is the main point of controversy in regards to that game. He's homophobic. There's a lot of things there. Anyway, we'll get into that. I don't know how much more I'm going to talk about that, but we'll get into that game a little bit in a couple of weeks after I'm done taking a break. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please come back if you're watching this, and I look forward to playing the next game with you all.